There we go. She is finished. All the cables are remanaged. The power, all the protectors are back in there on the back for the graphics card. Graphics card's back installed. The fans are rewired. Cables are managed nice and tight, nice and secure with zip ties and stuff in the back there. Let's rock and roll. That's pretty sweet. Alrighty guys, so this is the setup I have. So you guys have already seen this chair. It's just a plain basic white and black S-Racer. I've got a blanket over there. I'm actually going to turn on the light to show you guys this part here. So this is the laptop that I used to use. So for those of you who saw my old video where I made a video of reviewing, his World Tanks Worth in 2020, a lot of people asked, why is the quality so garbage? It's because I had this. And this is what I had at the time. I still use it. Not much though. But yeah, it still works just fine for the most part. And then I've got the JBL box here for my speaker, so I can take it with me on when I go on trips. This bag here has everything spare that I have. So all my wires, my extra auxiliary cords, chargers, battery packs, you name it. All that's in there. And then of course, one of my favorites parts of my setup is the subwoofer. This is a Bestasan 8-inch. It came out earlier this year. This shelf too I bought with it, just to be able to set the laptop here and to be able to set this here. Because at the time, you guys remember that old desk I had, it wouldn't fit the laptop on next to it because of the two monitors. So, and obviously my desktop's not going to fit on here. So that obviously you guys saw that I had to make upgrades to the desk. So yeah, this will move if I want it to, or I can lock it down, which I'm actually gonna do because I don't need to have it locked right now. But everything's wired back there. So my whole sound system is all auxiliary, and my headsets, of course, are Bluetooth. So this is the iJoy ISOs. I might do a review on these later, since they're fairly new. And then we go here, the main power source plugs into there, so everything plugs into here, my laptop, my desktop, everything. And then my speakers included. This here's the subs. This is for my phone, watch charger, speaker charger, which this one here is for the JBL. Got the W King D8, it's in the case there, and then of course the W King T91. And then just to make sure that there's no static and stuff that gets inside the audio wires, there's a pair of earbuds just laying down on there. So I could add an extra speaker through that if I want in the future. And also the subwoofer itself also has a spare outgoing auxiliary port, so I could add 2 more speakers, which I will in the future to this. And then above here, we just gotta have some extra books and then work files and stuff like that. So, and then in here, in this old box, I have a bunch of other spare stuff. And then in here, I have kind of like a knockoff GoPro. It's a Akaso camera. It's a wide lens. I don't really use it that much, unless if I don't want to mount my phone to like outside on a piece of equipment or something if I'm time-lapsing it. So it's kind of a nice spare camera to have. We go back over here to the top of my desk. This is where I keep my JBL. So I can just grab it and take it with me like throughout the house or whatever if I'm doing something. And then I've got my, this is old Rubik's Cubes that's sitting right there. And then this is a coaster that I made when I was in 7th grade, I believe. So that would have been, oh gosh, 6 years ago. Some of the pieces have fallen off since then. Like there's one that's supposed to be there, and then this one got chipped a little bit, and then there was supposed to be a yellow or another piece here. But yeah, this is a really, really, really old coaster. So yeah, it was put in, I think at 1,000 degrees or something like that Fahrenheit. Got some more books there. And then this is a spare flash drive, so if I need to back up my computer, this is what I'll use for it. And then just extra change and spare stuff lying around. This is what controls the lights behind, so I'll actually show you guys that. So there's all kinds of different modes on this thing, so I can change the colors if I want. If it'll let me, there we go. So I can change it to that if I want. Usually I have it setting in rest mode, which is that where it just fades. If I turn on my sound system, I just press this bottom button as well, and it'll sync the rhythm with that. So pretty cool as well. The remote's a little glitchy, but it's fine. Spare change back there. Obviously, you guys see all the monitors and stuff plugged in. Here is some dice I got. So when we play dice games, so they're little, I'll show you one, but this is like a little container that you can use to scramble them if I wanted. But yeah, here they are. It's like a camouflage green, so if you guys see it, they're pretty cool. My dad got me them for Christmas this year. They're really cool. And then this is the plastic container also, or it's kind of like the outside of it's leather and then the inside of it's really soft, like kind of fuzzy, like how you would feel on a coat. So it's really cool. So yeah, I have another pair of green dice that I keep at my dad's too. So, and then of course just some other personal stuff. These two actually are external hard drive cables. That's what I use to transport some of the data from my laptop onto here. I just took out the hard drive of the laptop and plugged it into this computer here. And then here we have all the screwdriver set. That's what I use to build this thing here. And then the tape measure, which I needed to use to measure everything here. And then of course, probably my other favorite part besides the sub is the computer itself. So spec-wise, we're running for the CPU, we've got an i5 11400F, 2.6 to 4.4 gigahertz is the base clock speed. And then for the GPU here, we've got the 3050 RTX. I love this thing, it's awesome, it works good. And then for the motherboard, it's a Z590 Asus. So it's capable of handling 128 gigs of RAM if I want. Currently right there, you guys see the sticks. Those are Corsair Vengeance. They're 3200 megahertz each. Each stick is 8 gigs of RAM. So I'll probably double that here soon. And yeah, and I plan on getting 3 more of these RGB fans. So I can replace the 2 black stock ones, and then I can add the 3rd one down here. The only thing I have to do otherwise is I just have to rewire the graphics card, so it'll go through the back there, and it'll reach there, no problem. And then what else? For the cooling fan, it's just the Be Quiet one. It's just a single stock fan, so it's nothing too crazy. And then for the M.2 for my hard drive, I'm running a Crucial, and it's 1,000 gigabytes. I already have the operating system on it. So some of you are like, well, why don't you have it on a small one? I just don't feel like there's a need to have an extra hard drive. If I do have to back up the system, then maybe I'll reinstall it and buy another drive. But for now, it's not a need per se. So, and then for the case, this is a Corsair mid-size tower case. The motherboard too, I forgot to mention, is a ATX, so I think it's a regular medium-sized motherboard. And then for the power supply, it's also a Crucial. It's an it's an RM 850X, so it's 850 watts, which was an upgrade from the other one that you guys saw. That one was a I can't remember the name of it, but it was 600 watts. So yeah, it's a little bit of an upgrade, but it's kind of nice. So yeah, and then of course on the PC itself it has 3 filters. So there's this gray one here that flips up, and then past this cage there's another white one that unclips down. I pull up and it pulls down and exposes the fans. And then the other last filter is underneath here, where the where the power supply unit can release air, can vent air. I can feel it right there. There's just a little gray cage that pulls forward. So when I have to clean my PC, pretty easy to do. And then of course I just have to, you know, stick my finger in the hand, or stick my finger in the fan, and then, you know, gently use, you know, like air dust or something to blow all of it. And then yeah, I've added some of the motherboard stickers. So there's 2 there, and then there's one right there. You guys probably can't see it very well, but, and then the last one's right here on the corner. So this case opens up 2 ways. So this side here, there's 2 screws at the top and the bottom, and then I pull on this lever and then it comes out kind of like a door. And then there's 4 clips that hold onto it there, and it's the same thing for the other side. So it's nothing too complicated, but one of my favorite parts of the motherboard is all the auxiliary units. So I can have, if I have a line in, that'll probably be an extra microphone, which I'm not worried about right now. And then of course those 2 cables, those are for the monitors. So this one is I think this is the display port, and then this is the HDMI port. It has 4 of them, so I could do 3 displays, and then obviously 1 HDMI. I have 1 of each right now. And then these 2 golden units, that's for the Wi-Fi antenna, which is actually right back here. So I decided to put it right back there. It's out of the way, it works fine. Speaking of which, our Wi-Fi is down, which is why I'm editing and making this video. It kind of gave me some time. And then this is the keyboard, the new keyboard cord, and then this is the mouse. And then this is the USB hub, so I can plug in extra drives into this if I want. That's how I charge this. So this little cord, actually, it'll work to charge my controller. It'll work to charge both headsets. Oh, I didn't show you the second one. So this one, I've been told, has a better mic quality, so I'll use this for when I stream. And then versus the iJoys, they have better speaker quality. So if I'm playing solo and I'm not using, you know, VC or having to use my mic, I'll use this headset for the better quality. And then for the speaker quality, I'll use this headset for better mic quality. But I am going to get an actual one eventually. So yeah, and then that last auxiliary unit that you guys see, the silver one here in the middle, that is where my sound system is all wired through. So, and then if I want, I can add extra stuff to here. I'm not sure if this one's a little sketchy or if it's just the earbuds, but I tried Apple earbuds, the old ones, and for whatever reason, the microphone was really quiet. It was very faded, so I don't know if that's just part of the wiring through this thing or if that's actually the earbuds, so I'll have to experiment with that. And then I've got a multi-ported USB port here, and then another type USB-C, I think is what it is, and then a reset button. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then for these lights, this is I think it's a 4-foot light system. So this is powered by, I could have it powered by the USB hub, but it's kind of in the way, but I actually have it powered by my lamp here. So it goes through here, and then it attaches to here. This right here, this is the brains of this. This is where my remote connects to. And it's all taped around, so it goes all the way around. It kind of stops right about there. So if it was like a couple feet longer, that'd be nice, but it is what it is. Like I said, I have other things to light up my room pretty nice. My PC's, like I said, it's gonna have new fans, so it'll light it up even better. And then my most recent thing added, of course, is this keyboard, which you guys have seen. I can change the color patterns. I just have to press FN and then 1 through 5. It gives me different patterns, which is really cool. I'll actually show you guys. So for example, the one you guys saw earlier in the clip, this is 2. So it changes the speed. Here's 3. And then, so it changes the colors. Here's 4. And then there's 5, it's just a solid color. And I can change that solid color if I press 5 more. And then here is the last combination. And then this other one's just a fade. And then it just does that every now and then. And that as well. So very interesting, very cool. I'm going to change it back to that because that's the way I like it. But yeah, this is my whole setup. Hope you guys like it. I know I will. I'm definitely satisfied with it. When I make upgrades in the future, what I plan to do is, obviously I'm not going to upgrade that. No need to, other than what I've already mentioned. No need to upgrade the monitors as long as they work. I don't care too much. Keyboard's fine. Mouse is fine. Oh, yeah, that's what I forgot to show you is the mouse. This is like a $5 gaming mouse. It's Nock, I think is how you say it. I don't know how you say it, but it works fine. It's very basic, just the main buttons, nothing on the side, nothing too crazy. So I'm satisfied with it. It is a little light. It is plastic. And I have had the buttons pop off on it if I squeeze it, but it's not a huge deal. It still works just fine, like I said. So anyway, like what I was saying, what I plan to do is add another sub, but it's going to be a different brand, and it'll be a little bigger. It'll probably be a 12-inch. And then this, obviously, is the T91, as I said earlier. And they just came out with the T11, but it's over double the price of that. So I'm really going to save for that, for the T11. So there'll be huge upgrades. Obviously, it won't be here in this room. I'll probably be moved, but what I'll do is I'll have the other sub on the opposite end in the corner, and then have the other main speaker in there. That way it's, all that way the whole surround is the same. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. That's what I have going on. I know this is a really long video, really long explanation. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And yeah, look forward to some more streams. I have been streaming. I try to stream at least twice a week. Videos won't come out as much because of the streams. But I'll still stick to that at least one video a week thing if possible. If not, then it's because of streams. But that's what I'm going to try to stay committed to for you guys. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all later.